So it's believed among Nigerian ladies that a Yoruba demon is typically a young Yoruba man. A man who is of Yoruba descent, who has the uncanny gift to effortlessly make ladies fall head over heels in love with him.
Gift of the
He's
gab.
naturally a gifted, smooth talker, a Casanova, prides himself in being able to acquire huge numbers of beautiful ladies, thereby breaking their hearts breaking their hearts later. Now we ask, are you a Yoruba demon? And to the ladies, have you ever encountered or even you married to a Yoruba demon?
Lobaton.
Joining us on the show is the Nigerian Fuji musician Wasiu Alabi Odetola, popularly known as Pasuma. Welcome to the show.
Good morning.
Good to have you. Good to have you. It's Thursday. You can join the conversation. Call us on 070-806-6801. You can also tweet to us at TVC Connect. Please hashtag YourViewTVC so we can read your tweets. Before we talk to Pasuma, we need to hear the ladies' views on these Yoruba demons. Because in fairness, I just heard about Yoruba demon for the first time, I think last week. I mean, I heard about it, but I didn't know the definition. I just thought Yoruba demons were just cool guys. Yoruba guys that are cool. Until they now broke it down. Yoruba demons are the ones that they'll break your heart, they'll do this, they'll do that. Like, yeah, really? So, since they defined it for me, I decided looking...
Definition.
So, okay, go ahead, Jumoke.
Me, I want to describe them.
Okay, please.
See, if a man is very handsome, right? Many women will chase after him and spend their money, their time, and everything that they have to please him because they want him for themselves, right? If a man is just rich, it's one and the same. Because as far as you are rich, you can never be ugly.
Yes. Money makes a man fine.
Benny, a rich man is very handsome. His money,
We see the pocket.
let him just be slapping you with money, you will never see his face.
Okay.
But once a man is rich and handsome,
Is Yoruba demon?
he's a Yoruba demon. Because he has everything.
That's not what
No,
they told me.
that's not the definition of
Okay, fine.
Yoruba
So
demon.
maybe these are the single guys, because
category of Yoruba demons that made this very popular are those very handsome-looking Yoruba boys, young. They wear fitted. They invented that fitted native Yoruba dress. You know, short show biceps, short buba and shokoto, and
Pencil.
They wear their cap slanted to the right. Follow me to the right. And they launch themselves at every wedding party.
Yes, so
They arrive late, so everybody sees them as they are
notice.
coming in, dressed to the nines. And then all the girls are hoping that, is he single? Is he single? Is he single? Is he single? And they start collecting numbers. And then dating multiple friends. That is the Yoruba demon people are running away from.
Okay.
That fine guy that has the... I'm getting it. You know, that fine guy that has that...
In addition to that,
What is that? I thought our focus is being married to a Yoruba demon.
No, that's kind of the focus.
Okay, go ahead.
that is where my own focus is.
Okay, please.
Because I've had friends over time who, about 3 of them, very close to me now, they've been complaining about their husbands, that these Yoruba demons finally got married to them and become very selfish in marriage.
That's my focus.
They don't take care of them, and they look at people who married the Eastern, other tribe, and see the difference. They compare the difference between how these ones take care of their wives and how the Yoruba demons handle their
So
wives.
in summary, from what I heard and the research I gathered between last week and today, is that Yoruba men, brackets, demons, don't usually take care of their wives or nurture or care for them. The same way an Eastern man, a Southeastern man,
Takes care of the
nurtures,
wife.
cares, protects, gives them that you're my wife thing.
It's because I'm a man.
So you're Yoruba man. So tell us, are you a Yoruba demon?
Lobaton.
I'm not one of them.
Okay.
I'm a man of myself. And I can't speak for anybody. I can just speak for myself. So if you're talking about Yoruba demon or whatever, so these young boys out there, you call them demons. They don't see them as one. So when they come to party, they come to enjoy themselves. So if they have money and you're handsome, combining the two together. So you're calling them demons, so that's it.
So it's really it's the woman, it's the ladies that should figure that out that themselves.
Yes.
But as a married man, do you, as a Yoruba man, let's put bracket, quote unquote, demon, do you care for your wives, the way women love to be cared for. You know, let me give an example. Please, I want you to give me an example.
Okay, we
Describe your husband.
Tell me your experience.
my experience.
My Igbo
Okay,
friend.
okay, as married to an Igbo guy. Okay, our husbands value us. They treat us like, there's a saying, let me even start from there. There's a saying that if you want to know a rich Hausa man, look at his kids.
Yes.
If you want to know a rich Igbo man, look at his wife.
Benny.
If you want to know a rich Yoruba man, look at himself.
Yes.
So the typical Yoruba man
Takes care of himself.
More than he takes care of his wife. But the Igbo man, let's say for instance,
I'm still explaining. Because me, I'm ready for battle this morning. Because I can understand where she's coming from. Please go ahead.
Okay.
So me, I work every day at night, and I do everything, every possible thing to make ends meet and put food on the table of my family. So taking care of my family and my wife is #1 priority for me.
You might be an exception, sir. You might be an exception.
There are exceptions to
every rule. You might be an exception because I've had friends who kept complaining. They say, okay, take for instance, we had a conversation with a Yoruba man, and he was saying that he cannot give his wife money to go and buy food stuff in the house. That the wife will spend the money anyhow. She doesn't know how to price. You know, she doesn't know how to bargain. That she'd rather go to the market herself and shop. And those my Yoruba friends who have these Yoruba husbands experience the same thing. They don't drop money for them. They go and...
So here's the thing. I honestly think that we're dealing with a culture, it's culturally ingrained into the Yoruba as opposed to the Igbos. I grew up in, I was born in Mushi, and there were Igbo people doing businesses all around. And I can say for a fact, you see that Igbo man, he'll be wearing one shirt and one trouser. Nothing, like, he will probably not even drive a car. And his wife will be the one driving the big car. His wife will have rappers. You know when we say rappers? We're George. And so, for him, I can wear shirt and trouser. I'm okay. But this my wife.
See, what I am angry about.
Now, on the other side, the Yoruba man culturally is brought up to have 1,500.
So, and your wife should be somewhere there.
As you see him, he has turned his cap to my Ijebu people. So,
I'll come to you because as a Yoruba woman, unfortunately, nobody told me this thing.
God bless you.
You should have told me. See, if I heard the gist that Yoruba, that Igbo men know how to take care of. I don't like wahala. Honestly, I was not born for wahala.
God bless you. That is why I will marry an Igbo man.
Hey, Chineke, come to our side. We'll take care of you.
Benny!
On national TV.
Benny, let me tell you why. I have experienced all the Yoruba men, and it's not their fault. Polygamy is our culture.
Okay.
Right? Now, we are now insisting and go to court. So it is monogamy. But they are not used to only having one woman. When they were dating, there were 10 girls. This one washing clothes, this one cooking, this one. So 10 girls for different things.
As Jimmy, look here. Our thinking and our choice is quite different.
Yeah. I agree.
So my own thinking or your own choice is different to mine. So it does not mean that your own choice is wrong. So you cannot just say...
Somebody can choose fashion. The man that chose fashion is not wrong. He just likes fashion.
Personal question, you. I know your reputation.
I'm listening. I'm listening. Ask me, I'm here.
I'm coming. But the one Igbo man...
Yes, that he dated.
I did not even expect that amount of care.
Hey.
I wasn't expecting you. So you see,
I've been dating Yoruba men.
my mechanic came for the very first time within weeks of dating. And I was attending, and let me take care of this. And I'm like, I've always done it myself.
Yes,
he got offended. Why do you have me if you are taking care of your car myself? So I've been suffering all my life.
When I heard this story about Igbo men, I was vexing. Because I'm so used to it. I'm used to doing these things.
I was just wondering, you don't say let me buy it. Also,
this is word of mouth. This is word of mouth.
I will support.
In my findings as well, because we have this, I've seen a couple of Yoruba women who do not stay with their husbands when they have crisis, when they have issues. They are very quick to leave the home. So I was asking some of the ladies, the Yoruba women, who were giving me these tips, and they said, well, the man naturally will not take care of you. If you are working, that's the Yoruba man, typically, according to them. If you are working, they expect you to do as they are doing. You know, like when an Igbo woman, I don't spend my money. Like, I don't even, he doesn't see my money. Do you understand?
Hey.
He believes he should
In
take
this
care
country,
of me.
this Nigeria,
When
they don't see your money.
When I don't have anything, when I didn't have anything to do for a while, I was one feeling like, I'm not even bringing anything to. I said, excuse me, am I complaining? Do you lack anything? Are you not shooting your music videos? Are you not shooting your TV series? Are you not doing this? No, I'm good, I'm okay. So they were saying that one of the reasons they don't stay when suddenly the man has crisis, the fact that you are not even sure if your husband does not have a child outside. When finally he falls or he dies, you see people coming with children. So when the man is not capable of providing, they'll just go to another man and go and...
But that doesn't happen in every home.
Yeah.
That doesn't happen in every home.
You're right.
But
General.
my statement was that culturally, Yoruba men look good. We like to look good because we're exposed. We travel.
They look
not
good
like village people that are in the...
They look good and they take care
that
of
they
their
will
women.
just be wearing shirt and trousers.
Yeah, no.
We like to look good.
Yoruba men likes to look good. And they take care of their women as well. Yeah.
On that Pasuma, we don't agree.
I agree on that
Let's
one.
go on a break.
Maybe you haven't said one.
No, we know it's not all Yoruba men. There's some Yoruba men that take care of their wives.
Call us.
They are. Please call us and tell us, because we feel that there are more Yoruba men. Because it's not the care of, just give us house and we're talking about care as in
Care.
nurture, nurture. Like
What is the definition of care?
Welcome back to Your View.
Thanks for staying with us. So, Pastor Ma, we're coming to you now because we know your gist. Part of the characteristics of Yoruba demons that we heard is that they just go have children.
Everywhere.
Children, different places. Other tribes bring their children home. They never keep a child outside.
At all.
You must,
It's
like, this
forbidden.
is my child. In your own case, sir, how have you been functioning as a Yoruba demon in that area?
My kids live with me. Some of them are abroad.
Okay.
And 2 or 3 of them that live in Nigeria live with me. So I take care of them. So talking about spreading your kids around or allowing them is not applied to me. So.
Okay, so you've been listening to our discussion since, sir, and you have been disagreeing with us. Like, I don't understand the Yoruba demons you are describing, because it does not conform with me. But part of what we're saying, which is the truth, is that sometimes in Yoruba you have to be more worried because cheating is a norm. And this, obviously, with these children here, there, and there, you fall into that line. How do you now assure the woman at home to feel comfortable, even though you have children out there, that you still love the person? Because this is, I'm just going practical, like, what do you do?
Sorry, may I add to that
talking
question?
about comfortability.
Why we call Yoruba demons in this regard? An Igbo man, he may have sowed the wild oats while he was single. Once he is married, that marriage is sacrosanct. They will never...
So
and there are exceptions to the rule. They won't start having children outside. They commit to their wives. But a Yoruba man,
when you live with your family,
yes,
you, your wife, your kids, living together, one thing you should try and let your kids understand is the love in between the family. Taking care of your wife and taking care of the kids is something different. You cannot compare your wife and your kids together. The way you're going to take care of your wife is different from the way you're going to... Let me put it. Let me divine it to you. The way you're going to take care of your kids is different from the way you're going to take care of your women, as in your wife. I hope what your women will be asking you is different from what your kids will be asking you. So, you know, you're paying for your kids' school fees. Or you're paying for your wife upkeeping. So it's different.
I guess.
You cannot compare the two together.
Mariam, are you there? Hello?
Hello. Good morning.
Morning. Thanks for calling. Go ahead, please.
You people have killed me this morning, first and foremost, with this topic. I'm laughing my head off.
So are you married to a Yoruba demon?
I wish I was. okay, that wasn't true. But then let's be fair. I'm an Igbo woman. And trust me, if you give me an opportunity, is a Yoruba man or nothing?
Explain.
You are saying. We know our men. All those scared that people are seeing outside, stories that touch the heart. It's not as if they don't give you money, but we're talking about respect. A culture that look at women like tools in the house. I don't think they're exposed, yes. Yoruba come, you people overexposure the worry owner. You can't give me money and not have respect for me.
Yes.
You can't give me money and my in-laws won't let me have peace. You can't give me money and when you die, I go through all kinds of hurdles. You drink dead man's water. You go through all of this rubbish. See, money is not everything.
Yeah.
Every day and every time, even with my...
Can you hear that?
That's the old generation.
Can you hear that?
It's the old generation.
She's still there.
More than I will keep Igbo friends. Obi Ajuli is psyching you people. She's lying. She will not tell you what she's doing.
No, she's not lying. She's saying her own view.
You are married to an Igbo man and you cannot access one particular room because somebody's head inside our room. You must not touch. It's a no-go area. I am not saying this thing is general to everybody. There might be a few exceptions. But trust me, you.
Okay, true.
Thank you very much, Miriam.
She just thought I know. I think that people should realize that with people based on our worldview, the more exposed we are, the more we would share those views. BC isn't lying. We don't lie here. We say our own view. But she touched on a very, very important point, which is what I was going to say, that Yoruba men culturally are brought up with strong women. They see their women have shops. Their mothers have 3, 4, 5 businesses, having a lot of money. So they see, and that helps in the respect of women. They don't see women as a thing or object. They see women as full-grown person that can make as much money or more than me. That respect they have.
I also wanted to say,
the money they see isn't needed. It is a bad man is a bad man. Cut across religion, a man that doesn't take care of his house, that doesn't take care of his wife and children, is an irresponsible man. Biblically, that's a fact. So, and we have them in all religion, we have them in all culture,
tribes, yes,
we have them in all tribes. But we see the prevalence. We see the Yoruba. We call them Yoruba because we see them as these very firm, nice-looking men that now seem to cover up a different character. So
I wanted to quickly say that most of the things she has said is true. Depending on culturally and back to generation. Every tribe has what they are known for. We've known that the Igbos naturally are controlling, and when somebody dies, but a lot of things have changed. A lot of people are educated right now. So we are talking. What we are saying now is based on what we are seeing in this present world. Now, I want to go to you, Mr. Pasuma. When I came to the West, I noticed that the typical Yoruba man will chase you when you are married and pregnant. They don't see anything. They don't see anything. It's not a taboo to them to chase a married woman. With pregnancy, they were following me up and down. With my ring boldly worn, they were following me. Yorubas, no, excuse me, Yorubas.
When you go there,
but when I see an Igbo person approaches you and realizes, oh, you are married, they stay clear. And I've discussed with some married women who tell me that it's normal for a Yoruba man to want to sleep with a married woman. So how do
I'll let you respond. I'll let you respond. One second. Let me take Folusho, then I'll come to you to respond. Folusho, are you there?
Good morning.
Morning. Go ahead, please.
Please, I want to just contribute because
Go ahead.
I'm a Yoruba man and I can hear the way we are talking. Please, I want us to remove that demon, because me, I'm not a demon. Yoruba man.
You are a Yoruba man. Simple.
I respect my woman very well.
Okay.
Look at what that Miriam said, that Igbo woman. That is just it. If you know what these people go through, is that they respect them. They can't say, they don't have any say. I mean the Igbos.
Those days.
I'm not respect for Igbos. I'm not castigating anybody, but they don't have respect for them. They don't say anything.
Okay.
They say, my Oga will say this. My Oga will not say
My husband,
this.
my Oga too now. Okay. Point taken. Then your point is taken. I want Pasuma to respond to that other comment.
Okay. Talking about the Yoruba man says pregnant woman, and still continue chasing her. I don't think that is in every Yoruba man.
We agree, but it's prevalent.
It's prevalent, yeah.
Why?
I don't understand.
No, when you say a woman with pregnant, why do you say you still want to get close to her?
Okay, because they say that culturally.
You will know definitely that the pregnancy in the woman it belongs to someone.
So in this Lagos that we are, that a woman will have children, but we are not. In this Lagos, we have women that have children for different men.
You might be different, that does not.
We have women that have children for different men.
Yes.
And that happens here.
Yes.
We also have men that
culture,
as in I grew up with it, that a married man is sleeping with another person's married man. And we see it a lot here.
Yes.
And I didn't think it was strange until I realized that people that I interfaced with from other parts of the country were wondering,
see it as a taboo.
This is a Lagos thing, now they sleep around. It's not
happens in the
Yoruba,
women.
it's seen as a Lagos
Why you are talking
thing.
about a married man chasing a married woman?
Yeah, women too, yeah, I know.
Normal.
But it's in
normal.
our area.
It's
You
normal.
just mentioned
It's normal. It's normal.
Why?
You can say a married woman,
It's a
when a
culture.
married man comes to you, you feel like said, okay, I'm not interested.
Right.
But you still go.
Okay, so let me agree
So why?
with Miriam and Funjo.
Just speak for
in
yourself,
that-
don't speak for anybody.
That they're saying similar things that we know. That there's a prevalence of, even though there are some people who are different, which is that Yoruba men will respect their wives, honestly. You're independent, they allow you to do your business, you know, you're educated, they take that for you. An Igbo man, forget your education outside the door when you're coming to my house, man. You know, I will take care of you.
Of
They
everything.
take pride in that.
Yeah.
So it's for you to now weigh the pros and the cons.
We want the balance. We want to be able to be independent and also be careful. Because it's
Yes,
nice.
so that's why Yoruba women will be attracted to Igbo men. But then when you now get to the house and then you realize that every career move, if he does not say yes, you're not going anywhere.
Yoruba men allow their women to work.
Excuse me.
Yoruba men allows their women to work.
Yes, I agree.
Why Igbo men doesn't allow their women to work?
Excuse me.
Let
Let me tell you. If you go to the movie industries, movie industry presently, most actors that are married are Igbos, female.
Yes, because
most of them.
A Yoruba man will not allow you go and be kissing somebody, man.
I don't understand.
For what now?
But you say they can allow you for your career. Now, I am not just an entertainer. I do a lot of things. There's no career that I've said, okay, I want to go
identify
into.
that your husband is a little different.
Exactly.
Okay, we can't generalize based on your
But
husband.
Mariah, you were saying that we want a balance. But I think that a lot of times women are looking for a ready-made man before marriage, and they don't exist. They don't exist in every culture. They don't exist anywhere. Your husband, I knew him before marriage. Your husband has been groomed by you. You are supposed to groom. You groom each other. You help each other.
So an Igbo man that does not believe that his wife should have a say over him, we change.
Why
because
would a
of
wife
grooming.
have a say over?
Why
would a wife have a say over?
What I mean by that is, if I'm married to a Yoruba man, we can have a discussion, negotiate, and come to an agreement.
Yes.
An Igbo man will say no.
No, that's wrong.
That's not
That's
true.
wrong.
That's
If
not
the foundation of the marriage is right,
Yes.
and my brother I'm in love with is in love with
I
me,
married my
we will
friend.
walk through it.
Yes.
We will groom each other.
Yes.
But
I think-
we can't expect that this ideal
I
person
don't want
who
us
fits
to.
everywhere.
I don't want us
go
to
into
emphasize
marriage.
the tribe part because the reason why we had this conversation because online there was this.
There's a
there
new
was this-
movie coming,
There's this thing called Yoruba Demon.
Yoruba Demon.
Everyone talks about Yoruba Demon. So we were just talking about the fact that Yoruba men seemingly don't care for their wives the way Igbo men they do. That's why we brought up the topic. But we don't want to
Emphasize
too
the
much
tribe.
on emphasize what because yes, they are Yoruba. They are not. There are peculiar cases of each tribe. But I think, Basuma, let me come back to you. As a Yoruba man, and the fact that the perception out there is that Yoruba men don't usually take care of their wives. What would you say to men out there? And how should they care for their educated wives who they respect? What can they do to make it better?
Every man, not only Yoruba, every man, every tribe, you need to take care of your wife. Well, one, when both of you started together, started grooming, you don't allow the foundation of your marriage to crack. So you know how I started my career. I know how you started your career. We build everything together from the beginning. So by the time you guys get to the peak or the promised land, so you don't say, okay, now I'm rich, I don't want to see you again. So now I'm comfortable, I don't want to know where you're coming from. So taking care of your wife is number one priority.
Let's define what taking
for
care
a
of.
man.
When we come back, let's define because maybe you as a Yoruba man don't understand what we mean.
Yes.
I know.
Like, no, you don't understand. Trust me. Let us break it down.
Maybe you should bring one
What
Igbo
does
and
it
one
mean
outside here
to
so we
take
can
care
talk.
of your wife? We'll be right back.
Welcome back to Your View.
Thanks for staying with us. Once again, this is not about a tribal battle. It's key for us to know that. We just talk. There's an online online term, which was Yoruba demon. That went. Everyone was talking about on the Yoruba
Somebody
demons.
just came to challenge you that you look like you are being taken care of.
Okay,
very
let's take
well.
some tweets first. Jumoke, please.
Steve Enterprises says, you ladies should stop castigating the tribes. The problem of men taking care of their wives and children depends on individual. Mind you, respect is all lost in unions of today. Like Pasuma said, let everyone speak for himself or herself. OAM says, please, Pasuma, this present time that doesn't happen again. Igbo couples rub minds together these days. Fabulous says, a married Delta pastor was after my wife while heavily pregnant with our third child. And it took God with plenty cold shoulder attitude to ward him off. Thank God my wife was open about it.
Well, you're talking about Yoruba, you're emphasizing on Yoruba guys.
That's what we're discussing.
Michael says, you ladies should know that you cannot have everything. Right. Yoruba men are not dominating.
Okay, all right, so let's talk about...
I have one tweet here quickly,
please.
Odunayo says, pregnant women have a unique beautifulness, hence the chase.
Okay, all right. Actually, they glow. Pregnant women actually glow.
That's a Yoruba man.
Let me tell you, when a Yoruba woman is saying, listen, care for us the way Igbo men care for their wives. Part of what we're saying, and I'll let all the ladies say their own, is that let my money be my money. The same way Obeajule's money is her money. I would love to really spend my money on what I want. But unfortunately, these days, we have to always bring something to the table. We really love that opportunity. I mean, we know that our Yoruba men would like for us not to work, but unfortunately, the situation is that we have to. Another thing we'd like is that they being pampered. You know, sometimes you want that pampering to feel like you're a wife. You're very, very. Yeah, you know, I want to feel vulnerable with you. I want to feel like I'm like your pet. I'm like not pet, but I'm the soft side. Don't make me look as if this is your area now. Go and do it. Don't make me feel like a woman.
So the thing is, I totally agree with the feeling of love, and I understand the place of money. I've said on this couch over and over again that the richer money makes love sweeter. You know, I've said it over and over again, and I actually want that money to come in. But beyond the spoiling me with money is the make me feel worthy. Make every woman wants to feel like I am important to this man. Yes. This man values me. Now, the other thing is, naturally, men would not vocalize it. But what we're saying with this platform is begging all our married men to verbally tell their spouse that you are important, I love you, I care about you, I appreciate your work. Exactly. We see it as, what are you doing? What stress? And that happens everywhere. I hear from people that they don't feel appreciated enough. But I think that if men would just, beyond spending money and throwing money around, because we see that married women that are married to the rich people still cheat. And so it's about the love and affection.
And sometimes it's not the big things, Pasuma. It's like small. You go to the house, you turn on the generator. It's not like you wait for the woman to go and turn on the generator. But you go to a movie house, you go and pay for the parking. You know, you do the man thing.
Both of you do the own jobs. Both of you, both men and women do the jobs.
You do the home job.
Yeah, I do my own.
Like what
I do part of my own.
Like what? For example?
Okay, you're saying when NEPA took like now. Am I going to tell my wife to go and do the generator?
Some Yoruba demon said
I don't know the demo you're talking about. I have to go and do it. Okay. Even if I have an engineer that will do it, I have to go and, instruct, supervise. And am I going to tell my wife to go and supervise or do that?
May I?
I'm also, moreover, I've said it in my last record that all men should take care of their women. If you go and listen to my record.
Okay. So you know that I like controversy. I said that I will put your controversies aside.
Jimmy, I know you for that. I know you for that.
They say you want to be president.
Is it true?
So, no, it's not something I crave for. Later on, I started seeing it as been trending on social media. So, and I said, okay, if Nigerian youth want me to be, so what's wrong in doing that? So,
serious?
Yeah.
Are you into politics right now?
No, I'm not into politics, but...
Would you like to be president at some point?
No. I'm not into politics. Not everybody comes to this world being a politician. Right. You practice it when you come.
Right.
So,
get there.
But, gradually,
yes. Let me
something like
take
that
this
can
call
come
very
to you.
quickly.
So that's it.
Good morning, are you there?
Yeah, good morning.
Thanks for calling.
Yeah, I have a view on the topic at hand. I think there's a misconception here. The online label Yoruba demon, I think it doesn't really mean that Yoruba people don't take care of their wives. I think what it really means is Yoruba people, they are good at humanizing. They can switch up.
It's true now.
That's what it means. I think you are missing the point there.
No,
We
there are
understand.
No, there are two variations. We have talked a lot about the Yoruba demon, the married one. The Yoruba demon single guy is the one that he comes into a wedding looking like $1 million.
Box, yeah.
And every girl has their eyes on him. He's going to take all their numbers. Yes.
They don't even want to know how to
the one that I know,
gets his money
somebody
from.
that was
He will have 10 of them as girlfriends.
Yes, somebody close to me was still, as in he was still toasting a friend of mine, toasting, only for us to hear that the next week was his wedding.
Imagine.
And he was promising that girl that I will marry you. You are the one I want. He had printed invitation card.
Imagine.
And the girl was telling me, considering it, you were getting married the next week. So that for me
That's
is
our definition of the Yoruba.
I wanted to say
one.
I
But
wanted to say
Yoruba
that.
demon you're talking about is different. You're talking about the married one and the single one.
They are still the ones that get married at the end of the day. So they bring in that demoness into the marriage.
Yes.
So I wanted to say that the women that I spoke to, or the so-called Yoruba women that have been complaining about their husbands, always mention that they do not appreciate their efforts. That, you know, they do more, they bring in more, and they don't value. So I think it's very important for people to just understand and appreciate what your spouse is.
We have to round up, Pasuma. So
an advice to the men out there.
Please give us that final word too.
Just tell them.
You know,
talk about music. We'll bring on a Friday. Talk about music.
Oh, no problem.
You're here
no
to tell us
problem.
about men.
All men listening, all men watching now. So they're talking about you guys, you Yoruba guys, calling you demons. So you are there to prove them wrong that you are not demons. So please take care of your wives, take care of your home.
Tell them how.
And no one, no
It is normal.
Massage.
It is normal. When you have money,
yes.
let it be showed in your wife.
Yes,
let it be shown in your family.
Let me be finer than you.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Will you be finer than
I'm your best. Let's listen. I am. You see, they say, "Olowori mi." How do you know that you have money if me you are supposed to be showing off?
It is very normal for a woman to be finer than.
Is your wife finer than you?
Very, very.
You know, you need to see the picture.
120%.
120%.
I let you off the hook.
Let me be finer than you. Spend more money on me than you.
Spend money, give them money.
Let their skin be different.
And sit at home with us. It's not just money.
Let them be scrub. We want facials.
Stop having children everywhere.
Focus. Somebody have taught you how to do whole.
All right, unfortunately, that's all we can take. Once again, because before we start getting calls on tribal issues, it has nothing to do with tribe. We're just having a conversation how men generally can better take care of their wives. We really like to be cared for. So we hope we took a few tips from us and pampered.
Yes.
Regardless of what tribe you are,
Yes.
expect that. Please take care of your wives.
This is women word.
That's how we can take. Have a fabulous day. We'll see you tomorrow.